Here in the I button and in description box below, you will get complete playlist of Fourier transform. Welcome to video number 9, and in this video we are going to solve second problem on the topic, that is Fourier cosine transform. Okay, very good question. So before I start this video, I would request you to subscribe to my channel, and if you learn something from my videos, then please hit the like button and do share the playlist of Fourier transform with your friends. In this way only you can support me. So let us start solving this problem. The question says find the Fourier cosine transform of the function f of x equals to x when the limit of x ranges from 0 to 1. F of x will become 2 minus x when the range of x is from 1 to 2. F of x becomes 0 when x is greater than 2. Okay. So before solving this problem, you need to remember one formula, that is what is the Fourier cosine transform for f of x. Okay, yes, you need to know one more formula, that is, yes, because that is also used somewhere. Okay, that is inverse Fourier cosine transform. Okay, you need to remember both the formula, that is Fourier cosine transform as well as inverse Fourier cosine transform. Both the formulas are very important. Okay, so the Fourier cosine transform for any function f of x is given by this formula. Okay, yes, fc of s, it means Fourier cosine transform is equals to integration 0 to infinity f of x cos sx dx. Okay, you must be knowing this formula. Okay, yes, so here you can see the limit is from 0 to infinity. Okay, if you see, for a limit 0 to 1 the function is x, for the limit 1 to 2 the function is 2 minus x. Then yes, here we have x more than 2, it means when the limit is from 2 to infinity, in that case function becomes 0. Okay, so writing that, okay, so this Fourier cosine transform is equals to integration 0 to 1. What is f of x when the limit is from 0 to 1? That is x. Okay, so x into cos sx dx plus integration 1 to 2. Okay, in that case what is function? 2 minus x into cos sx dx plus integration 2 to infinity. Okay, when the value of x is more than 2, it means x matlab x ranges from 2 to infinity. In that case function becomes 0. Okay, so 0 into cos sx dx. Fine, so this part will become 0 because 0 into anything will become 0. Okay, it means we need to solve these two parts only. And if you want to solve or integration, okay, we need to integrate both the integration part, so we will use chain rule. Okay, so solving first part, that is first function second function. Okay, so first function as it is, integration second function, that is sin sx upon coefficient of x, that is s. Okay, first term positive, second term negative. Okay, now differentiation of first function, that is 1, integration second function, that is sin will become minus cos, integration of sin will become minus cos, so minus cos sx upon s, and here we have already s, that is s into s, that is s square. Okay, so the limit is from 0 to 1, so this part is over. Okay, now come to the second part. Again, this is first function, this is second function. Okay, because here we have positive sign, so write it positive, and this is first function, that is 2 minus x, integration second function, that is integration cos will become sin, that is sin sx upon s. Now first function positive, first term positive, second term negative. Okay, yes, so differentiation of first function, that is minus 1. Okay, now integration this will become, okay, integration sign will become minus cos, so minus cos sx, okay, upon s, and here we already have s, so s into s, that is s square. Again the limit is from 1 to 2. Okay, now simply solve. Yes, here x into sin sx upon s, as it is, negative negative will become positive, that is cos sx, okay, upon s square. Limit is from 0 to 1. Now coming to second, that is 2 minus x into sin sx upon s. Okay, negative negative negative, that is minus of cos sx upon s square. Limit is from 1 to 2. Okay, now simply put the limits. If you put upper limit here, that is here it is 1 and here it is sin s upon s. Okay, if you put lower limit here, then this will become 0. Okay, similarly here we are putting upper limit and lower limit in place of x. Okay, in place of x, not s. Okay, so this is going to be cos s upon s square when the upper limit is 1. Okay, that is cos s upon s square with this positive sign. Upper limit positive, lower limit will be negative. Okay, now simply put 0 here, this will become cos 0 upon s square with negative sign. Okay, why? Upper limit positive, lower limit negative. Now this part is over. Okay, from here to here This first part is over. Now coming to the second part. Okay, yes, simply put upper limit here. So 2 minus 2 will become 0. Okay, if you put upper limit here, this will become 0. 2 minus 2 will become 0, so whole term will become 0. Okay, upper limit positive, lower limit is negative. Okay, now simply put this 1 here. 2 minus 1, that is 1, and here we are putting lower limit in place of x, so it is sin s upon s. Okay, yes. Now coming to second term. Okay, upper limit negative, lower limit is positive. Okay, yes, if you put upper limit, then it is sine of 2s. Okay, sine of 2s upon s square. Okay, with negative sign, and since upper limit is negative, so lower limit will be positive. Okay, simply put lower limit here, this will become cos of s upon s square. Okay, now if you see, yes, here you can see, that is, here we have minus of sin s upon s, and here we have sin of s upon s. Okay, here it is negative, here it is positive, so both the terms will get cancelled. Okay, what is left? Let us see. Okay, this part is left, that is minus cos 2s upon s square. Here we have. Okay, now here you can see plus cos s upon s square plus cos s upon s square. Okay, simply add both, you will get plus 2 cos s upon s square. Okay, again this term is also left. Okay, that is minus cos is what? 1, so minus 1 upon s square. Okay, so in the next step what we are trying to do is, yes, we will take common, that is minus 1 upon s square. Okay, if you take negative, this will become positive, this will become negative, and this will become positive. Okay, so this is cos 2s, this will become negative, so this is 2 cos s, and this will become positive, that is plus 1. Okay, we have already taken this s square common here, and this is supposed to be my final answer. Okay, yes, thank you so much.